Yes!
Hi!
Yes! Hey there, friends. Brian Garcia here with
Erin, Nicole, Bick, and we are the Adventure Partners.
What's
Woo!
happening, friends? How's everybody doing today?
Hope you're doing good.
I hope you're doing amazing, and I hope you're counting your wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Count them up. What does that even mean?
That's the topic for today. We should talk about that.
Let's talk about what it means.
What does it mean to count your wins? Counting your wins is something that's essential in life. It's keeping track of the progress of the things that you are doing.
Yeah.
It could be like counting the wins of how many 14ers you've climbed, like big mountains. Count your wins of how many Ironmans you've run, swam, and biked.
Yeah.
Or you can count your wins, things like getting up in the morning.
Yeah. Like,
that's a win.
First win of the day, getting up with the alarm. Win number 1.
Yep.
Win number 2, there's still toothpaste in the toothpaste tube. Sometimes you gotta start small.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. There's milk in the carton for your coffee in the morning. That's a win.
Yeah. There's still coffee left to drink.
Yeah. You've got someone that you love that you wake up next to.
That's nice.
That is a huge win.
That's a big win.
That is a huge win.
That's a big win.
You travel the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get to go traveling. You get to spend time with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your acquaintances, people that you meet along the way.
Yeah. You get to live on this earth. That's a good one.
Earthling. You're an earthling. I haven't heard that one in a while, but that was good.
Maybe you're an earthling. Maybe you're
not.
an alien.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe you got a third eye.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes counting your wins has to go a little bit deeper than the silly things because we can get frustrated. Life can knock us around a little bit. Right?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Life can get in the way of the adventures that you take in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but whenever you do realize that's happening, you're all like, "Oh my gosh, I need to go win. I need to go, have some solid wins." What do you go do? What is it in life that maybe life's humdrum, and you're just like, "Oh my gosh, here I go again," and you're just freaking going along. And it just seems so monotonous, and you start feeling so robotic. Like, I can remember back when I was working at the ad agency as a digital asset manager. Whew, that was monotonous. Sitting there moving files around servers and stuff. Click, click, click. Making digital assets, getting asset IDs, transferring them over to project managers, all this and that. That was monotonous, but at the time I had a job, so you could call that a win.
You could definitely call that a win, especially if that job is paying for you to live in the space that you're living. Maybe it's putting food on the table for your family. There's always a bonus or a plus to something that seems really irritating. Or something that you're so frustrated about. There's always a positive side, and if you count that as a win, then you can find gratitude in a real pain in the ass situation.
Yeah. It could be a huge learning point that if you step back for 1 second and you took a little gander at it, you just took a little looky-loo, and you're just like, "Oh my gosh, maybe I could learn something from this situation." How cool would that be? Yeah.
Yep.
So, what other sorts of wins are there? Go for it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, in business?
In business, there's all kinds of wins, especially when you're learning stuff. I think any time that you're learning something and you're frustrated that you don't know the answer yet, and you're like, "Why isn't this working? I'm so frustrated." If you break it down and you really think about you and your progress and how much better you're becoming because you're putting yourself out there to learn more, it's pretty profound. Not a lot of people choose to learn something every single day.
Yeah.
or to like stretch and grow themselves all the time. Hey, Chelsea. I saw Brody jump on.
What's up?
Oh, that's a nice message, Chelsea.
Thanks so much, Chelsea. You're awesome, too.
Love you right back, Doc.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on. Yeah, so you stretch and grow like you never thought before. The past couple days have been... like, I've been pulling my hair out. I have barely any hair left because I've been pulling it out, been like tugging on my beard and just like, oh my gosh. What's up, Brody? Oh my gosh, this is driving me freaking nuts. So we're putting together a membership portal for the Be Adventure Partners tribe for you guys because we're going to have some really cool things in there that you're going to be able to access. And it's going to be like a cool little members only sort of thing. But the platform that we're using requires SSL, so like
security.
Security on your website. And so, you know, it's through this special service and everything, and it's a headache to put together. And there's not any good documentation that says, if you're using this domain name registrar with your domain, and if you're wanting to, you know, do XYZ, this is what you need to click on to make that happen. And so it's kind of weird talking to these like technical support people because all of them say that putting an SSL on your site is a complete pain in the ass. Like all of them are just like, oh my gosh, this is nuts. Like, in today's day and age when things are so easy online to click around, to, you know, build out a website without having to code, to build a business online, to be able to fire your boss. I mean, it's like, why does this one thing online have to be so difficult? And so... because
it's like every level's got another devil.
Exactly.
It's like this guy over here. He's really good with techie stuff.
Oh,
okay?
Thank you.
He knows his way around the back end of our website like a champ. Like anytime I've got a technical problem, I ask Google Brian.
Google Brian.
I can't help it. Sometimes I need to be more resourceful, I admit. But this guy always knows everything, it seems, about technology. And then this came up and I was like, how does he not know this? Like, he usually knows everything.
Are you broken, Brian? Google Brian, are you broken? What's the matter with you?
But here's the amazing thing about it. He figured it out. He got it to work. And guess what? This is his next level. This is like proof of all the levels of our evolution as humans. So every time something like this happens, you can count that as a win. Yeah. Because you would not be faced a challenge like that if you couldn't handle it. Yeah. No way. It wouldn't happen. Yeah. Challenges come to you like a magnet because you're ready to take it on. There's a lesson in the problem to be learned.
What's cool about it, though, is as you're figuring out these things within your life, within whatever it is that you're trying to, you know, mark up a win on, and it's just like holding you back for some reason, as you're figuring it out, keep notes on what it took in order to figure that out, because that is amazing content for putting up on your blog. That's amazing content for putting up on your Facebook page, on your Facebook profile. People love to see you struggle. People love to see you bleed. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be putting together the step-by-step on exactly how to do what it was that I needed to accomplish, because there are tons of people right here in the Be Adventure Partners community who are going to need this information as they're building their businesses up so that they can have the location independence that they want. Because it's one thing to have a blog and to be able to blog and be like an affiliate marketer and stuff like that. And it's another thing to, it's another thing to actually, and I want to kind of go a couple different directions on this. Another thing to have a membership portal hooked up or an e-commerce store hooked up, that you have to have these SSL certificates, secured socket layer certificates, hooked up on your site. So if you go to a website, like let's say you go to beadventurepartners.com right now and look at that, it says HTTPS now, and it's got a little bitty green lock next to it in your browser. It's pretty cool. Well, in Chrome it's green, and Safari it's a little gray one.
If you guys want to go check it out for us and make sure
it does.
Let us know.
Send us a picture, send us a message. We would love to see.
Send us a picture in the comments.
Yeah, if it allows you to put one there, that would be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
So something with that though is that this was something that so this little nugget of knowledge here, if you put an SSL on your website or blog, guess what happens? Google, it's part of the Google rank brain now to actually rank websites that have SSLs on them higher up in the search results, because it shows that you're a bona fide website owner. You actually had to jump through some freaking hoops to actually make that shit happen. And so they're all like, because you went through all the pain in the ass, here you go. We're going to go ahead and help rank you up higher. So that's a little nugget of information for you. If you need SSL, go ahead and put it on. But we're going to put it on the blog that we're kind of having a couple separate things going on, because we're doing the membership portal. The membership portal is for all the techie business stuff, and then also a lot of the business stuff that you probably just wouldn't want to see on the normal Be Adventure Partners page. So we're going to kind of separate those two things out. That was a lot, I know. But it's interesting because guess what? I freaking win!
Woo! Winner today.
Made it.
Another
Two
level.
freaking days.
Another level.
Of trying to
another
figure
double.
that shit out.
He rocked it.
Yeah.
That's something to count a win for sure.
So, what's the secret? What is that big secret? The little known technique that could take you to new heights.
Counting your wins.
It's counting your wins.
You gotta count your wins. Even if you're so frazzled and you're like, oh, there's always something to look on and to be like, hey, I did that. I did that.
Yep.
I'm proud of myself for doing that. That one thing that was so challenging, that made me want to rip my hair out, that might have made me cry a little bit, It might have made me have a little temper tantrum.
You're going to have a little temper
It's
tantrum
okay.
now?
It's okay. You can have those moments, but in every moment like that, count a win.
Yeah.
There's a win there. There's a win there hanging out that you might not recognize. And as soon as you start counting every single little thing that's going right in your life, you start moving your life in the right direction.
So the thing about counting your wins is you've got this huge freaking goal ahead of you. And on your path to get to those goals, there's things that you have to accomplish on the way. And if you're counting your wins, that means that you're ticking off things off that checklist to get to that goal, regardless of what it is in your life, regardless of what it is. So how powerful is that can actually help you stay, accountable. That was the word I was looking for. Help you stay accountable for reaching your goals, marking your wins. And it's not gloating to yourself. Like when you win,
yourself.
What happened when I won just now, just a little while ago, about an hour ago or so, and I was just like, I freaking win. What did I do?
He was like, yes, I win! And he was like, yeah, it was like that. Oh gosh.
I was like, I freaking win!
That's what he did. That was it right
and
there.
she's just like,
Good for you.
sweet.
Good. No, it was good. It was good. It was good. You guys celebrate it. And sometimes, even if you celebrate it and other people don't, you celebrate harder.
Yeah,
you're
celebrate.
Like, fuck yeah, I just did that. Mind my French.
And that actually raises your vibration within yourself because it shows you beyond the shadow of a doubt that you can actually accomplish the goals that you have set forth in your own life, regardless of what it is. Because if you've got this goal and you've got this path and you got these things that you need to win at along the way, Mark them off because that is so gratifying. Put a big old fat check mark in there. Freaking throw up some high fives, maybe some chest bumps, and call it good.
We did chest bump when that happened. It happened.
It was nice.
Yeah. So
what wins have you had lately? Anything?
Yeah. Drop a win in the comment.
If you like, we'll hang out for a little while longer.
It can be small.
Yeah.
It can be real big.
Yeah.
What have you been winning at?
Courage. I know it's probably backwards for you, but the angel card for this live is courage.
Yeah.
Which means that you've got to have courage within yourself to check that shit off as you go on. Because if you're checking stuff off and you got the courage to step up to the plate and make it happen for you in your life, guess what? You're the freaking king of your castle. You're the queen of your domain. You're the freaking unicorn. Right?
I've always wanted to be a unicorn.
Luckily, there's Squatty Potty, and you don't have to, have rocky road. You can have nice, smooth, no glitter.
Smooth moves.
Yes.
Anyways, we're open to you guys leaving some comments when you've had some big wins.
Yeah, what big wins have you had in your life lately? We'd love to chat about them.
Yeah, let's get a combo going.
What little wins have you had in your life lately, too? Because it doesn't always have to be a big win that raises your vibration. It could be something small. It could seem trivial to you, maybe. But whenever you actually... Here's the thing. If something's trivial to you, like, let's say, voting for your president... If everybody says, oh, that's trivial, I'm not going to vote, guess what? No votes are cast. If things are trivial in your life that you're like, oh, that doesn't really matter, guess how freaking often you've got these little ass trivial things in your life that when you do all of these little bitty actions and you step forward and you take charge of these little bitty actions that, it's nothing big, nothing very, Think about that. If it's not that big, guess what? It's all these little things that causes you to grow and become more in yourself. So if you're wanting to grow, stop saying, oh, it's just nothing. I don't need don't celebrate that with me. No, let's celebrate it. Let's have fun with it. Yeah.
That goes along with taking compliments.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the same thing.
It is the same thing.
If someone compliments you, take the compliment.
And enjoy it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I heard
Allow it
something.
To make you feel better.
Yeah. I heard something that got me excited, and it was about the first thing you do in the day. If you just make your bed, bed, you start this great ball of accomplishment. Like it's like, oh, I accomplished that. But in your mind, like you're not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make my bed to accomplish something. You make your bed because when you get back into your bed at night, it's nicer.
Yeah.
It's just nicer to get into like a made bed. It's not like all crinkly all over the place. And when you set your stuff down in the bed, you can get like pebbles in your bed or something. Like it's so nasty to just set your stuff on your bed when the bed's all opened up and there's stuff on the bed.
Yeah.
And then when you make the bed right away, and you get up and you do your day, and then you can go back to bed and you've got this beautiful bed. Guess what? Accomplishment number 1. Cha-ching.
Check it. Yeah.
Done. And that your whole day can play out like that. If you, every single thing that you do, you're like, yeah, I just did that.
Yeah.
And you just reward yourself by like always kind of encouraging yourself throughout the day. You're like, yeah, good job on that. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just made a killer dinner. Damn, that was good.
Whew, it was really good.
I always toot my own horn about my cooking. I can't help it.
And I don't blame you. That's a delicious meal. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, so it's all these things that are in your life that all add up to the bigger, greater picture. And it's what you do every single day that either allows you to live an extraordinary life or causes you to see other people live an extraordinary life and wish that you were.
Which is a bummer because you could be hanging out on the beach
Yeah.
sipping cocktails, or
Climbing a mountain.
Yeah, you could be climbing a mountain. You could be hanging out with your kids.
Could be surfing or kiteboarding or maybe
having a
paramotoring.
campfire.
Oh,
Campfire
campfires
with your
are
friends,
awesome.
toasting
Love
up
that.
some marshmallows.
Yeah.
Don't sit on the sidelines. Stop sitting on the sidelines and take control of your life. Count your wins.
Yes.
So we've got 51 ways to live an extraordinary life.
If you haven't gotten it yet,
yeah.
If you haven't gotten it yet, go to the Be Adventure Partners Facebook page, click on the send message button, and then that's going to pop up your little messenger, and click get started, and we'll send it to you.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah, we'll have our little bot send it to you, our fancy schmancy bot that we have.
Yeah.
He's cute.
So, until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on. Bye.
Bye.